Hey guys, in this quick beginner tutorial, we're going to be going over how to add products to your Shopify store. We'll be covering two main methods of doing this. The first method is to manually upload each product individually, and the second method is to bulk upload several products through an import. So let's get started with the first method, which is the manual upload. So let's go into the Shopify store here. As you can see, this is an example store. It's brand new. I have no products at the moment. To add a product, we're going to navigate to the left-hand side and click on Products. Then we'll click on Add Product. Now we're taken to the window where we can input all of the relevant product information, titles, descriptions, images, pricing, tags, etc. Okay, so we'll go one by one real quick and explain each section. So the title is obviously the product title. We'll make up a product here, the best sofa. Next up is the description. We can either write it ourselves or use this tool to generate text. Let's just do that real quick. High quality sofa, generate. We can also change the tone. Let's keep this just for example, just for this example. Now we can add product images, videos, or 3D models in the media section. I'm going to add some images that I saved. Okay, so I've added some AI generated images for this product, a few variants for it, blue, green, and gray. Next up we have the category. This is for Google Shopping mainly. So you want to be as specific as possible when it comes to your product. For example, if you're selling, let's say, love seat sofas, instead of just saying sofas, you can put in love seat sofas. This will help Google understand your product better. All right, moving on to the price section. This main price that you see here is what the customer will actually pay for your product. Then you have a few other things here. So the compare ad price is used in cases of a sale. For example, the original price is $100 and we want to sell the product at $80. So this will basically, Shopify will show a $20 discount if you have or whatever discount will be if you have a compare ad price filled in. Next, if you want to sell your product by unit, you can do that here. Okay, and then you can determine whether to charge tax or not and your cost of goods. So let's say it costs us $40 or Bulgarian leva, but whatever, to create this product. We can do that here. Next up is the inventory section where we can choose whether this product is tracked or not tracked in terms of inventory, whether it has inventory or not. Okay, in cases of drop shipping, you may not need to track inventory because you're shipping the product directly from the manufacturer to the customer. But in this case, we'll have inventory selected. Okay, it will show us our locations. Right now we have one location created and we can determine the quantity for this location. So let's say we have 100 units of this sofa. All right, some additional information here is the stock keeping unit. This is an internal code used to help you organize the product. Okay, and then the barcode is a universal code, which is basically the ID of the product. Moving on, we have the shipping section here where you can determine whether this is a physical product that does need shipping or whether it's if you're selling a digital product or a service or something like that, you can check this on and off. All right, you can have the package sizing here. You can create a new package. All right, typically you will also see an option to view carriers and their preset packages that they use. I'm not sure why this is not showing up here on my specific store, but usually that will show up. So if you're using UPS and you just want to have their preset package sizes, you can select that. All right, let's move on to variants. Okay, this is basically going to be options for our product. So right now we have color. Let's create color. Blue, green, gray, let's just say. Then we can add another option called size. Let's create this small, medium, large. Okay, and essentially it will create variants of this product. All right, when you're creating variants here. Now, obviously, you're going to want to have more intentional options when you're doing this, so not just random colors, but probably images that match the product colors. And then here you'll probably want to have like dimensions for the sizes. Okay, now we can choose the variants and sort of fine tune them, you can say. We can add images here. So let's go blue for the blue, green for green, gray for gray. Okay, we can change the price if, for example, one of these variants is more expensive than the other. And typically you can also change availability. I'm also not sure why this is up to for individual variants only. Okay, so let's move on. I'm going to skip meta fields and let's move on to search engine listing. This is basically how Google is going to view your product page. Okay, you're going to have the SEO title and meta description, and then the URL handle. That this will automatically just be whatever the product title is up here. It'll match this. Okay, now scrolling up on the right hand side, we have a few more things here. This is the status, where you can select whether the product will be active, draft, or unlisted. Active means it's available on all sales channels and markets, searches, category pages, etc. Draft means that it's not going to be visible anywhere. And unlisted means that it will be available to purchase via link. Okay, so it will be on the sales channels and markets only via direct link. You won't see it on search. So let's say you want to hide a product from search, you can mark it as unlisted. Okay, then we have some more categories or organization information here. The product type, the vendor, if you're selling multiple brands or from multiple vendors, you can select which vendor this product is from. Collections, product tags, let's say sofas, furniture. Maybe you want to have like a category that's like under $500 or something, or like budget. Okay, and finally we have the theme template. This is going to be the product template that is assigned to this specific product. Okay, so when you're designing your online store, you can create product templates, and then you can assign those product templates to the product here. All right, so that's about it. Let's go ahead and save. And now, as you can see, we can come back into here and we have this product showing right here, the best sofa. All right, so now let's go over the second method, which is adding multiple products in bulk at once. So this is obviously going to be much better if you have a lot of SKUs, a lot of products. You don't want to manually go one by one and input all the information. It's a lot quicker to just do it through a import. Okay, you're going to need to use a preset template. Okay, otherwise Shopify is not going to accept the CSV file. All right, so as you can see, I've got this template here. Let me actually show you where to get it from. So you can go to products, you can go to import, and then you can click download sample CSV. Okay, and then you'll have this CSV. All right, you don't want to touch this first row. Okay, this is basically all the sections that we filled out previously that we did manually. And you don't want to change these, otherwise Shopify won't be able to accept the import and view it properly. Right? So you can go in here and fill out all this information for all your products. It'll be a lot quicker than doing one by one. All right, when you're done with this, all you need to do is go on File, Download, CSV. Okay, and then we're going to go back into here, and where we clicked Import, we're going to click on Upload a Shopify formatted CSV file. We'll go Next, and then we can drag and drop the file or just click Add File. I'm going to drag and drop. Okay, you can either override products with matching handles. For example, if you have already the same product active on your store and you want to re-import that product because you did some changes on it, you can overwrite the product with matching handles. Okay, right now we're not going to do that. We'll just click Publish New Products to all sales channels, and then we can upload and preview. Here we can see all of the elements that Shopify is viewing from this CSV file. Okay, and we can click Import Products. And there we go. Now we have all these products And if we want to edit, we can also, if we want to bulk edit, we can also just select this, click on bulk edit, and then we'll be able to go through and edit all of these also in bulk, which will also be easier to do if you have a lot of products. All right, so that's it for this video. If you have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to write them in the comments. If you enjoyed, give this video a like, subscribe. We'll be coming out with more videos on tutorials, guides, and all sorts of useful information for beginners in Shopify. If you're a physical store owner, if you have your own store and you're looking for a service that will create an online store for you, we do offer that. So you can check out our website and just reach out to us. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much, and see you in the next video.